Hi, and welcome to another episode of A Rockstar Take On. And it's the final week, one of the final weeks of the year. And so we're going to do a Rockstar Take on the holidays. So Christmas is coming up, and in Holland, in the Hollands, in the Netherlands, we have 2 days of Christmas. So we have effectively 2.5 days of Christmas because it already starts on Christmas Eve on the 24th. Um, so lots of Christmas in the Netherlands, and I remember like in like a couple of decades ago when I still had a partner. Um, it was really like you have it all planned out because the Netherlands is very small, so everybody is within travel distance. Almost everybody, and so you really have it mapped out. Like on Christmas Eve, you have that person or that family where you're going to dinner. On the first day of Christmas, you have that family where you're going to dinner. The second day of Christmas, you have that family where you go to dinner. So it's like um, uh, a lot of people have a lot of obligations, and I no longer have that. Um, uh, yeah, but I do remember what it was like and how I don't know the word, but it's like you're not really thinking about it. You're not like, okay, how do I want to spend my Christmas? It is kind of like automatic. It is kind of like expected that you show up for so many different kind of like families in so many different locations, and um, yeah, so that was really what it used to be for me, and I'm guessing for a lot of people it still is, especially if you have like family and children and a partner, and you're a lot younger than I am now. So yeah, so it's a big event in the Netherlands, and a long event because we have a 1 day extra compared to people who have 1 day holiday for Christmas. And yet, um, or not and yet, but um, uh, maybe because I have so much more free time, so much less social pressure. I'm not religious, so I don't have any religious things to do at the Christmas holidays. I started associating the Christmas holidays and like the 2 week break, the 2 week holiday I would have from work very often, with creativity, with abundant creativity. Like everybody was kind of like uh, um, really busy preparing for everything, and kind of like caught up in um, off very often working extra because a lot of jobs require that you finish things up before the end of the year. And there I was having ample of creative time and inspiration, and it was like um, I really felt that at the it was like everybody was so focused on their holiday activities. It was like this vacuum um, was created, and that was just that I could just fill with writing and with kind of like reflection, looking back at the year, and breaking in my new agenda, and things like that. Starting a new diary, and so I would just like come out of it. Oh, and also January 1st is my favorite day of the year. Like it's like I love it so much. And so also January 1st just feels like that it's the most creative day of the year, January 1st. I absolutely adore it. And and I really started thinking like, I think it's not just me. I think more like that's really kind of like going to be my my rock star take on the holidays is that um, it is this it is this amazing creative space. And if you're like a traditional creative like I am, then it will be writing, and it will be, I don't know, creating things or creating notebooks. I always call it playing with my notebooks. But it can also be painting if you're like a traditional creative person. Um, but I think the fun of the holidays is that it's not just you, it's not the traditional creative people who are creative, but everybody gets a little bit more creative. Like, the dinners, like throwing a dinner party, or creating presents or wrapping presents or selecting presents with like great care and arranging them under the Christmas tree, putting up Christmas decoration, decorating the whole house. It is so creative, and not just from like traditional creative people like me. But I think the fun for the holidays is that everything is more creative. We create events, we create decoration, we decorate spaces, we create meals. Um, and I think that is really my, yeah, that is my rockstar take on the holidays. That it is such a, it's such a great party because everything is more creative, and we are more creative. I am definitely like the most creative, the final 10 days of the old year and the first couple of days from the new year. So yeah, I think that's really, yeah, a wonderful and uplifting way to see the holidays. Okay, that was it. That was it for Rockstar Take On, but that was also it for this series for this year. And I'm really thinking of starting a new series as well. So then I'm kind of like going for 2 series next year. But I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided yet. Um, but either way, if I am going to do another series next year, then it's an extra, and it kind of like we'll be having a kind of like a doubling of the amount of videos. And if not, then this one will probably just stay once every 14 days. So either way, I'm going to see you again next year. The first video will be up on Monday, the 5th of January. Yeah, so Monday, the 5th of January, I will be back, and let's do a rockstar take on new year, new chances, new beginning, fresh starts. Yeah, rockstar take on fresh starts. So see you then. Bye bye.